Hello learners, in this video we will learn different kind of resources available in Android. So these resources available in Android. Mino is a resource. With the help of you can design this kind of menu with extra options. It will save your screen space because it will come with three dots, and when you click you are able to see option and you can perform some action on it. And another resource is animation. Basically is a resource type. With the help of you can perform some animation on your components. Here I am saying components to my my button, checkbox, images. I am saying component for using this component word for my images and buttons and checkbox and radio buttons also. And for font, for like if you want to use some custom font in your app, then font resource is used for same. Drawable stand for your images. If you want to use some images in your app, then you put those images in a drawable folder and use them in your application. And XML resources are some additional resources which can contain some information in the form of XML, like networking, resource file, and others. Values are the folder which contain different kind of value resources like color. I will show you color, and let's start our application and try to understand this color and color is basically used for formatting our application. Like if you want to change the color of your text, you want to change the background color of your app screen, or you want to give change the color of your toolbar, then you can use color resources. And another is dimension is always used in Android. We will use in DPs, display independence pixels, and for DP we will with the help of dimension we can control the size of our screen, control the size of our component, control the size of our test and other things. So, and IDs is a, you can say it is a identifier for your each component we design in a XML. And if you want to use give a ID, and you can associate this particular component with your in your code using this ID. String array, string array both are string array is a collection of strings, and string component is used for like give a title to your application and give some content value to your components, like click me here, and on a button we write mostly click here, or submit and the other thing. And the integer is also used for some configuration. So let's create some resources, and in next video we will use those resources. Now create some resources. First we will add some images which we use further in this application. So let's do that. To add an image in our application, we need some images, so let's see from where I can got some images. And you need to remember this thing, your resource name always follow Java naming convention rules. It cannot be you cannot use you cannot take a resource name in a uppercase letter. It is always recommended you will take resources in your lowercase letters. So this time I think I don't have any image, so let's create some images. Paint, yes. And another thing, you cannot use spaces in the name of your resources. So like I'm creating this is my image one, save. And you cannot use any special kind of symbol. Pictures, first image, and you can your variable means resource name cannot start with numeric value. So you will take care of these things, otherwise Android Studio give you some error. I will show you. Means if I save, let's say I will say okay, I will create another image. Yeah, let's say this. Okay, and now save this with second now we will use these in our application. One will give you an error because it's give us a start as a 2. So let's use these images in our app. So here, go to here and put those images in this Drawable folder. Yes. Okay. Selectors or Drawable only. And try to build this. Try to run this. Let's see what happen. It will give us some error about this naming convention or not. Let's check. And meanwhile we will add more resources, and I forgot about this main layout resource. That layout is a resource which where we will specify the screen design of our app. As expected, we got this error. Must start with the letter. So you cannot take a resource name which start with the letter. So we need to refactor this. it will take some time. Okay, so we're discussing about the layout basically is the your screen layout, or how your screen look like on in your app. So we will define layout resources there. And one more important thing you need to remember, your resources will be automatically generated for you. Means like you put some images here, and you make some put some color, and you put some layout files. So you remember this thing, your images in a programming, you will assess your resources in this way: r dot layout dot layout name and r dot color dot red, let's say red, and r dot animation anim dot fade in, and like r dot string, and you will means this is done by Android Studio for you. Means as per your resource name, they will give you a ID, create ID for you, which you can use in your code. So okay, so we need to refactor the name of this file, rename, and give the name to second. And remember this thing, we can take value in a uppercase letter, but it is also recommended you will take resource name in a lowercase. So we have add two images which we can use in the next video to draw our layout. And here layout resource, here you can design your screen. Now you are able to see here I have only one test view. If we want to add more images and test view, I can do that using this layout file. Means I add so, and there are a value resource, like I will create an animation resource. By default it's not there, but if I want to create, I will go to Android resource file, and in this dialog box you will select which kind of resource is this. It's a drawable layout menu. Sorry. So this is I want to use animator or animation. I use animation. So file name, fade in, and you will see a folder with anim name, and file is created for us like this. And here you will define your animation, and after that, if you want to create resources for your custom font, then you can also do same step, but at the place of animation you use font right now. Okay, and the font is let's say bold, my app style. Okay. And if you want to create some menus, so you can do that also here. Android resource, and you want to create another resource with let's say Mino, then you can also use this for Mino. Let's say my app Mino, and if you want to like here color value is available, string is also available, styles are available. If you want to add some another resources value type, then you can also use like here. And here we will mention some dimensions which we used in our app. So we're creating some dimension resources. It is taking some time. Let's run our app. Okay, it's raised. So main value and dimension. So dimension is created, and we can also use some other value resource file. You can say this is a debug, this is main IDs. Okay, so we add some means dimensions here which we use further in our code, like here right here dimension, name, margin left 16 dp, dimension, name, margin right, so 16 dp, and IDs. Integer so string, we need to change some string. Let's my call is test call is your name string, your enter your name, string, enter mobile number, enter mobile number, and styles, string name, style, enter hobby, enter hobby. And for color we add some more colors, like color name black, black 0 0 0 0 0 0 0, or give some more color like red, red. So sorry, name red. So this way let's say I am using this. Now I can choose red from here, red. Okay. And one more thing, if you want to add this is a manual way. Using editor you can add more resources in your application. I will show you one more way to add, like menu resources you want to add. Then this is our menu. Okay, and if you want to check the means layout, then it's look like this, but in a UI pattern you will switch this. So if you want to add some items in a menu, then you will drag here. Okay, and you will give a ID to this menu. This say, let's say setting. Okay, and you name this settings. Okay, and now you will see this, it's changed to settings. Okay. And item 1 change to settings. So, and you can even change take this name from your take this from your string, like earlier we have add this in a manually, now add one using this string value. Then it's settings, and settings, then you will see this, it will created, and we are using this at the place of hard coded, we are using our strings. Okay, so like if you want to add more menu items, then you can go ahead and add some more, like menu name is about us. So here you will add the title of this menu, about us, So you can add these resources using design view as well as means editor mode. So like if you want to add more colors, then it's also visible. Like here I want to show you, just a minute. I want to change the color of this text. Okay, so here you can change the color of text appearance, all attributes. Scroll down and where is our, let's say, background color. So you can also add colors like here. Okay, this is of our image, but we want color, so color, let's say yellow. Okay, yellow. Now color has been changed, and you can also control your resources using resource manager like color, layouts, bitmap, string, navigation, animation. You can draw one hood, you can control and see your all resources. Thanks for this video and thanks for your time. Please subscribe my channel and share with others so that he can take benefit from Android learning and from my channel. Thank you very much.